So, here's a stitch. I'm so sick. But I think my dog gave me the flu. Is that possible? Somebody let me know. Anyway, so my dad asked me what I wanted for Christmas. I said an Apple Watch. And then I said I didn't want an Apple Watch. And then I said, an Apple Watch is fine. And I said, I want a wallet. And we were walking through Sam's, and he was like, do you want an Instant Pot? And I said, no, I would just never use it. And we saw like on the next aisle, the air fryers. And he was like, would you like an air fryer? And I was like, no, I'll just never use it. Because I don't eat these type of things. I don't eat things that can be cooked in air pots and air fryers and Instant Pots. Anyway, Christmas comes. Here I am, stuck this nonsense. Sorry, Dad, if you're watching, but I told you to not get me these things. So, I'm trying to make the best of this situation. And I want to learn how to use these. Look, I'm so sorry for having no energy right now. I'm so sick, but I really want to use this dumb Instant Pot because I want to know if it can like cook what I need it to cook. Here's the thing, every meal I've ever made for myself has always been soup or a veggie with an assortment of vegetables and then spices and seasonings and whatever. So if this Instant Pot can do that for me, like all I gotta do is throw everything in it, I'm gonna have a field day. That sounds so lovely. You know how much like time it takes to cook rice? You know how much effort it takes to cook rice? Because you have to put all the stuff in the dumb pot and then you have to sit there and watch it. Make sure it doesn't burn, make sure it doesn't overflow and like boil over, all this stuff. So it's like someone must have had it twisted. Okay, I just went back to Walmart. I didn't go back. I just went to Walmart. I guess for better judgment, I hate Walmart, but I need scrubs for school. And Walmart is the only store that I know of that will sell scrubs, like in the store. So I go there. First of all, they didn't have the color I needed. I needed like this royal blue. My school says cobalt blue, but they must have it twisted. They got it messed up because it's not dumb. I don't know who said, I don't know who said any of that. Anyway, so go to Walmart. They don't have the color that I need. And then they have it folded on the next aisle. And so I go and I get my sizes. Then I realize that it's women's only. I'm not a woman. So then I'm just like, what do I do with this nonsense? Is there a plug right here? No. Design flaw. What do I even do? So my grandmother just bought a new stove. You can't see it, it's right here. It sticks out too far to where you can't open the dishwasher. So our dishwasher, we couldn't use it for a while. Then my aunt realized that if you open the oven door, you can then open the dishwasher because the oven door is no longer in the way. So my grandmother got in the kick of hand washing all of her dishes, and now she just does this. I don't know why. She cannot hand wash anything. Literally. First of all, every now and again, we get like these series of gnats. I don't know where they come from. They gotta go somewhere else and making me mad. But like, I'm so claustrophobic right now. I hate this dumb kitchen. This dumb kitchen aggravates me. It doesn't make any sense. The ceiling's like this is too low. These are in my face. I can't see anything. I'm trapped. And I just hate everything. Okay, now that little thing is over with. What is that tube? Hello? It doesn't go anywhere back. I'm aggravated. And then she does this thing where like, she'll just pretend like she put it in the dishwasher. Cause she thinks that, I don't know. I really don't. My grandma's crazy. We all do this. Here's my thing. Where is it gonna go? Like, what was my dad's plan? You know what I mean? Like, I have this big air fryer. I have this big Instant Pot. My grandmother's a hoarder. I literally have no counter. I literally just had to take everything off of this counter and put it where the camera is because there's literally no space. And what's supposed to be here? Nothing. It was already full of stuff and I just had to pile more on top of it. So like, that just is what it is at this point. I'm keeping all the packaging because if I don't like this, I'm returning it. Because if it can't do what I want, this is the air fryer, by the way. I feel like the air fryer is gonna take the longest, so I felt like I would just do that thing. Okay, what is this? To insert, push crisper plate straight down onto drawer until it stops. Crisper plate, is that this thing? I guess it's this thing. Does this have anything? No. Do not block vents. Where are the vents? That's also another thing. There's no freaking light in this dumb house. This is the most dreary house I've ever witnessed in my entire life. Do not block vents. Where are the vents? Are they on the back? They are. Dumb plastic things. Okay, my mom commented, she texted me about my last video. And she was like, our mom's supposed to raise her son to open doors for women. Regarding my thing about how like, I don't open doors for the people who wait for me to open doors. That's a different story. I will always hold the door open for you. That's not an issue. Like, I do that. My problem is whenever there's a double door and like traffic sticks to the right side, just like the road, and I'm coming out as this person's coming in, they wait for me to open my side so that way I can hold the door open for them. That's my issue. Am I like a horrible human being? Sometimes, to be honest. But everything like that, change of mind. Just do it. Try it. Okay, power. Okay, temp. Is there a manual? Is there like what's the stitch? You know what I mean? Quick start. Is that the crisper plate? We're gonna keep this in there because I don't know what else that could be referring to. Air fry, cooking chart, poultry, fish and seafood. I got tofu, bud. Tofu has the same consistency. I guess crab, $3.50 for 12 to 15 minutes. Is that a muffin? I'm somewhat concerned now. Okay. Oh my coffee. I have an interview tomorrow at noon at this fancy restaurant. First of all, let's go over that right now. I work at right now. Freaking trash. Not proud of it. Don't want to work there. It's so dumb. Somebody there like must have it twisted or something. Nobody I work with watches my videos, so I don't really care. And if you are watching, hello. So I'm a host, right? First of all, they want to start me out making less than everyone else does. Whatever. Then they want to have me doing like takeout, like the to-go, whatever. Then they want to start me doing that less than everybody else. Whatever. Then I asked my store manager, I'm like, hey, is my like to-go raise gonna qualify for like my host when I'm like host? And he was like, yeah, for sure. And then first paycheck comes out, it's not right. I talked to my boss about it, a different boss, like my direct manager, let's call her Betty. My store manager, let's call him Steve. So Betty, I'm like, hey Bet, like my pay ain't right. And she was like, okay, I'll go talk to Steve about it. Then second paycheck comes out, it's still not right. I'm like, hey Betty, pay ain't right. Because what they're doing is they're paying me less when I'm a host and my raise when I'm to go because they're trying to be slick. Second paycheck comes out, it's still not right. I'm like, hey Betty, it's still not right. She was like, Steve told me he took care of it. I was like, well, freaking funny because he hasn't. Third paycheck comes out and I'm like, I go to a different guy. Let's call him Brad. I go to Brad and I'm like, hey, my pay is not right. I watch him do it. Fourth paycheck comes out, my pay still isn't right, bud. And I'm just like, hello. And Betty tells me, oh, Steve told me that he's not gonna have your raise transferred to when you're a host. And I'm like, okay, so you want to pay me less than everybody else, but you also don't want to have my raise transfer like it does for everybody else. So I'm like, out. As soon as I get a new job, it's like, totes my goats, gotta go. Did I really just say that? What does that even mean? Who am I? That air fryer thing about, okay, let's see. I got some tofu. This kid next door keeps crying. And it's like, what are you crying for? What do kids always cry about? It's sizzling. I feel like I'm gonna burn myself at some point today, just because it seems to be what's right. Is this that thing they were talking about? You know what I mean? Like it's a metal thing, but I'm pretty sure it's supposed to come with a plastic piece too. Ow, I burned myself. You see, this is not like seen right. You know what I mean? Amazing. Let's do 10 minutes because I'm scared. Dude, I feel like I just got over being sick, and then here we freaking are, so. Let's get this Instant Pot out of the spot. What does this come with? Including accessories. A rice paddle, a soup spoon, a measuring cup, a condensation collector. Okay, whatever. If I don't like this, I will have no shame in being like, I'm returning this. So, as you can probably see, I have very low expectations for any of this. I just don't, I'm not feeling it, you know what I mean? What is this? Hello? I guess I should read these that I just cut off. Warning. Yeah, probably should. Remove type before use. Hot steam from steam release valve can cause burns. Okay, thank you. Quick release. Sealing position. For quick release, press down the quick release button until it clicks and locks in the venting position. Venting position. To stop quick release, slightly turn the quick release button counterclockwise until it pops up to the sealing position. Whatever. What are they even talking about? This one just looks different, and so I kind of don't trust it as much. Here's the lid. What is this? We're not gonna wash anything before we use it because I really don't care. If these chemicals on plastic want to kill me, they're not doing it fast enough. I forgot I was cooking tofu. Should I check on that? It should be fine. Okay. Oh, I don't like this. Here's the thing. My dad got me the 8-quart one. I'm one person. This is like an issue. You know what I mean? My hair is clean. Chill out. Okay, let's see. Is it touchscreen? No. I can make a whole dumb cake in this thing. Hold on. Now I'm intrigued. I make, always, a half a cup of rice. So my question is, I want to be able to throw everything in here and walk away. So that's what I'm doing. What was I doing? Hey, good goes. I see you. Like, I wanted to be able to throw all these mushrooms in there. Okay. Do you think I could, like, crack an egg in this thing and it would, like, cook the egg? I just daydreamed that I cut myself with this knife and I passed out and like I woke up 6 hours later and I was recording that whole time. Ooh, let's check the tofu. What a learning curve. All the tofu is stuck to the bottom of the thing. So we will cross that bridge when we come to it. I'm just like not ready to deal with it right now. I really kind of feel drawn to moving to Phoenix, Arizona, and I don't really know why. I've just always felt like I would like it there because it's hot and it's dry. Whereas here it's like hot, also freezing, also wet. 99.9% of the time. It's just not ideal weather. I would say there's maybe 2 days a year where I'm like, wow, the weather's really nice right now. And so like, instead of having this unpredictability, I want to move somewhere where it's the same year round. So i.e. Phoenix. I would never move to Los Angeles because I think I would rather die. Austin, Texas, like that would be nice. But it gets cold there. I don't want to deal with the cold. And I'm sure it gets cold in Phoenix. From what I hear, it's like hot during the day and then it gets cold at night, which is like fine as long as it's every day and I know what to expect. It's like here, freaking 37 last week and now it's 70 degrees. Like what is that? I have a headache. I think I have the flu again. Dude, I already had the flu. First of all, I had to get the flu shot for nursing school. Got the flu. I don't ever get the flu, bud. Got the flu for the first time, the second time of my life. And now I have the flu again, bud. It's just like, wow. I got the dumb shot. My eyes are burning. Oh, I like can't see anymore. Okay. As we wait for my sight to return, I don't have anything else to say. I don't know where I was going with that. I wonder if I should add more water because I'm throwing a bunch of stuff in there. Why did it turn off? Okay, so air fryer tofu. That was like ultimately 13 minutes. That's 3 minutes of preheating plus whatever that other stuff that was happening. 10 minutes of cooking. I like the texture. It could be a bit crispier, but granted, I've already like ruined it because I didn't put oil in it. That was my fault, okay? That was not Ninja's fault. We're gonna do 5 more minutes because I'm convinced it could be a tad bit crispier. This thing, hello? First of all, this thing says pressure cook, soup broth, meat stew, bean chili, steam, slow cook, saute, warm, rice, porridge, multigrain, cake, eggs, sterilized, yogurt, ultra. What does ultra mean? Look, we're gonna go to steam. In my brain, steaming, you need to steam rice and you gotta steam vegetables. So why would you not do that? You know what I mean? That's my brain right now. I'm so afraid right now. Hold on. Should I put oil on the bottom of the pan? Hold on. We're gonna learn from our mistakes. Move. Where'd the lid go? Dude, if this thing works, I'm a freak out. Now I'm kind of excited. Hold on. I don't know what to do. So now I just wait and I'll catch you whenever it's done. My rice thingamabab just finished. I took my tofu. It actually came off the thing very easily. I feel like I was just being a drama queen, but like what else is new? And then I put like this sauce on it and so now it's like ready to go. That's fine. This, in case you're wondering, is tamarind. I had the box at some point. I could have showed it to you. It's tamarind. It's like a common stir-fry sauce that came with soy sauce. And then I used like ginger, lemon pepper seasoning because my idea was like lemon and ginger, lemon pepper, ginger. I feel like I've heard like ginger and lemon, lemon and ginger, lemon pepper, ginger. I feel like I've heard that. So I was like, let me just throw it together. So it's ginger, lemon pepper, paprika, chili powder, garlic, salt, something else I'm forgetting. Every meal I make is always the same. It just depends if I use cumin or if I use soy sauce, but everything else stays the same, whatever. I've been watching Gabby Hanna a lot. Why do my fingers look weird? I've been watching Gabby Hanna a lot. She's just like really freaking funny and I like her a lot more now than I did when she was like, I don't know. I don't know at what point I stopped watching her, but I stopped watching her for whatever reason. I just picked her up again. I'm like, wow, she's freaking funny. Also, Emma Chamberlain. Here's the thing. Me and Emma Chamberlain were like this because every time I see her upload a video, I'm like, that does not interest me at all. But I watch it anyway, and it's always freaking hilarious. And so it's like, I hope that I'm like relaying that because I'm not actually doing anything. I'm just ranting in the camera for about 15 minutes. But the actual videos don't really seem that interesting because it's like, this is probably gonna be titled, learning how to use an Instant Pot, or I can't cook, something dumb like that. But like, I'm hoping that like this interaction will be like enough to keep people like watching. Hello, I'm in like the very bottom corner. Here's like my thing. I don't really know. Was I supposed to do this? Okay, I think it's done. I don't know if this is what I wanted it to. Hold on, because I can't see anything. I think that I just put too much water in it. It told me it's like a 1-to-1 ratio with water to rice. But like, I was always told that like rice is a 2-to-1 situation. Hello, thank you. I was always told that rice is like a 2-to-1, like a 2 water to 1 rice thing. And then I know with brown rice, it's supposed to be like a little bit more. So like 2 1/4 water to 1 rice. So I was like, they were telling me to do 1-to-1 with brown rice. And I was just like, y'all crazy. Okay, I feel like that was just user error on my part because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not reading the instructions. I'm just kind of like winging it, and here we are. I'll see you in 5 minutes. I kind of like just remembered that I have AirPods. I got them for Christmas. Shout out to Dad. And there was no reason for me to not have good audio now because I have literal microphones next to my mouth now. The only thing is I don't like the way they look. I feel like they look kind of weird. I feel like they make me look pretentious. I also feel like it just looks like I cut a Q-tip in half and stuck them in my ears. You know what I mean? Did anybody else used to do that whenever they like wanted to try to be Shrek? The most annoying voice in the history of the world. This thing, it was user error. We're gonna preface with that because it is really watery. And maybe that's because I put too much water and I don't listen to directions because I think I know everything. There's a couple complaints with this thing. I do not like the idea of like, I feel like I'm cooking inside of a pot and I don't like that. I don't like the idea of like, I'm cooking in a pot basically. I'm like stir frying in a pot, which is just odd to me. The steam is too much. It fogs up my glasses and I can't see anything. I guess I could be looking at you when I speak. I'm used to cooking in non-stick pans, pots, skillets, stuff like that. So the idea that stuff is like somewhat sticking, granted, it's not bad. It really isn't. Like, it's not like sticking horribly, but it's just like a little bit more than what I'm used to, and that's kind of like odd to me. It's done. Hallelujah. I was somewhat concerned it was gonna melt the spatula, but it didn't. So I make this pretty often, if you consider every day to be often. It is a bit sloshier than usual, but as we've said, it is user error. The veggies came out a bit squishier than I would like, but again, that's just because I'm an idiot. Dude, I tried to buy fig scrubs. Here's my logic. One of two things is gonna happen. One of three things, really. One, I'm gonna go to nursing school, finish, and I'm gonna have these really expensive, really nice scrubs that I can actually like wear in my job. So, A+. Second thing, I get really rich and famous, and I don't care about buying $100 scrubs because I have millions of dollars. Also A+. The worst, third, and most likely outcome is that I go to nursing school, panic, freak out, drop out, and I'll have $100 scrubs I'll never use again. But such is life. Anyway, this was to kind of see if I could like cook what I usually cook in a Instant Pot and air fryer. Did it? Could I? Yes. Did I? Yes. So it gets A+ reviews for that. However, it didn't take any less time. If anything, it took longer. But here's the thing. It probably took longer because I wasn't having to do as much and I kept getting distracted. But it was relatively easier. So like, that's a thing. It was easier. I'm making more coffee in case you want. And because I have an actual problem and I have to go to the store and get all the milk. I have to do a bunch of things. I don't even know. I've literally procrastinated this whole day. I've filmed my day when I don't want to do actual work. So that way I can like say, oh look, I did something productive because I filmed a video that I probably will take 4 years to edit. But yeah, let's taste it and see what happens. The taste is not the Instant Pot or the air fryer's fault. That's 10 times better than anything I've ever cooked, ever. My friend Lindsay's texting me, and she does this thing where like she texts me a million things. Because she'll text me a few words at a time. Which like, I do the same thing, so I can't be mad. But like, it's going ding, 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 ding. This has been Cooking with Matthew. I think episode 3, is that right? Whatever. Have a great day.